Okay, so let's get into it. Over the last couple of days, I've been diving in real deep, going ahead on and using the practice again with you guys. I've been using it. It's a lifestyle. But I've been showing you and revealing to you exactly how the practice works. So therefore, what's happening right now in my current life experience is honestly a perfect way for me to show you how the practice works. So you can see the results for yourself. Um, I've done a lot of healing over the last couple of days, a lot of quantum leaping, and a lot of shifting in the atmosphere, both mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, sexually, naturally, and socially, in my health, my wealth, my happiness, my success, my love, my self-love, and in my belief system. I've literally been cleaning house with using the practice. Therefore, let me tell you what's been going on. I have found myself stuck in a job that I did not like, that I did not want. And all I consistently did was drain myself in this job. It was not a place where I wanted to be. It was not something I wanted to do. It was not an experience that I wanted to have. So I did the first step. I asked myself why. Why is it I was not happy? Why is it I was being drained? And what was it that was making it so uncomfortable for me to be in this job? And you would think that I would get to it a little faster because I do use the practice consistently and because I do come to you as the gateway, as the bridge between you and God. But like I even have to explain to my husband, when God is taking over, when God is in control, I'm not God. I am simply the bridge. I am simply the connection between God and this world. That does not mean that everything that's coming out of my mouth instantaneously activates within myself. I can show you something and teach you something and not have learned that same lesson myself. Or I may be learning the lesson in the moment, but it's a lot. Unless I actually go back to every last one of my videos and regurgitate back to myself everything that came out of it, which most of the time I don't. I'm not knowing everything unless it comes back up again about what it is that God is giving us all to move forward. So that being said, I was just not happy with my job. I also have not been very happy with my health. I am thankful, grateful, and appreciative to be alive, to have all my working parts and all that. But it's certain things I'm ready to do with my body for the new life and lifestyle that I desire to live. Also, I take medication and I don't desire to do that. I do it for my current health, for the state of health that I'm in right now, but I'm ready to get back out of that. So that's also something. When it comes down to money, God has been providing, making sure that my household really lacks nothing. We may not have had everything we wanted, needed, or desired, but we've had everything that we've needed, and it's been right on time. God has not been late. He's been making sure that everything that we need in the order in which we need it has been done. And yet, being in that energy, that's not me. It's not me because God has given me a life and a world where I had everything I wanted as well as everything I needed. So when you've had that, you cannot continue to move forward in your life. Anything less than it, more than it, but less than it, no. Let's see, with health, wealth, happiness, I've been happy. But it's also been some things about my happiness life that I've wanted to shift and I've wanted to change. God Himself and I myself have become aware and awakened to the type of people that I want to be connected to and the type of people I do not want to be connected to. So we've been working on my soul family, my soul chat members, and my soulmates, bringing them in vibrationally compatible to who I am, the version that I am right now, as well as the version of my husband who he is right now, so that we're only attracting the right people that's vibrationally compatible to us. what we like to do, what we like to share, healing, the conversations that we like to have, the connections, group, aka group and couple dates, you name it. That's what, yeah. So the happiness part, success. Successes have been falling off the wall. What I mean by that is it's been one great success after another. So success hasn't really been an issue. The only thing about success has been maintaining it, retaining it, and sustaining it. So that part in success has been at work, but for the most part, all the successes has been reigning in. Self-love. I have been working on self-love. That's something that you'll never really stop working on. You're constantly on a journey of loving yourself more and pouring and filling in your own cup. I have been doing that a lot more rigorously over the last month or two, doing things that make me happy, doing things that fills up my cup, doing things that flows over into my saucer, and only pouring from my saucer, never my cup. Those are the two things that once you figure it out, you see how it works. You just do it. That's that. And love. I have been, um, I have been increasing my flow as far as the love that I have between me and God, the love I have between me and my husband, the love I have for people as a whole. I had to learn to balance it though. Because my issue has been I've been loving this entire world. I've been loving everybody and everything that I have ever came in contact with obsessively. I have loved and loved and loved even when I wasn't getting that love back. And so that has been a balancing act. I've had to go from overflow of giving love to refusing to give any love to bringing in the balance of I can love you the way God wants me to love you, and I can love you without it draining me. I can love you without it emptying my cup or even having anything to do with my cup. I can love you from afar and a distance. I can love you but only allow you to have but so much access to me where it's going to create a problem or issue for me. So that's been a balancing act. And last but definitely not least, belief system. My beliefs have been definitely changing. The ones that are good, they are covenant beliefs, and they are exactly what it is I was always meant to have from the time I was conceived all the way up to this beautiful point of 35. That's been working nicely. On a daily, consistent basis, my belief systems have changed. And when I say belief systems, again, like I've been making very clear for y'all, we're not saying belief systems as in you're religious. You can be religious and still have a jacked up belief system. Belief system is what you believe in. What can you believe for? Because if you're talking prayer and blessing, if you're talking manifestation, if you're talking alchemy, all those things really mean the same thing. Affirmations, they really mean the same thing. But the kick in it is what you believe. That's what the kick is. Is in, do you believe you can have this? Do you believe that you see yourself with this person, with this place, with this thing, having this experience? Because once you get to that place where you believe, you've elevated at that point. And when you've elevated to the place where you can actually get it. You can actually have it. You can actually receive it, retain it, sustain it, and you can keep it. So, yeah. So now that I've done that, I think this is a little too lengthy. Follow me with the pajamas on, with the wolf behind me. Follow me. We're going to do it again. And I'll tell you what's been going on in my own life experience.